Welcome all. Now let's start our unit number 4, two-port network and network functions. So this is very simple unit, but few formulas and few terminologies you have to remember. Otherwise, this unit is very simple. So first of all, we will see the terminal definition, then terminal pairs, and suppose if I have two terminal pairs, so that becomes two-port network. And for two-port networks, we will be having variables like voltage and currents. So among that voltages and currents, we will have the relationship, and that relationships are expressed in terms of Z parameter, Y parameter, transmission parameter, and hybrid parameter. Then suppose I have two-port networks, two-port networks. So how they get connected? So that means interconnection of two-port networks that we have to see. Then we will see some network functions for one-port network, and two-port network functions can be impedance function, admittance functions that we have to see. Then connections of two-port network lay in series parallel that we are going to see, and there are certain conditions for two-port network like reciprocity and symmetricity that also we are going to see. So let's start. Let's look at this diagram. So this is one terminal and this is another terminal. So we have two terminals, that's why it is a terminal pair. And in terminal pair, what is happening? Current is entering and current is leaving. So a pair of terminal, so two terminal means a pair of terminal through which current may enter, current is enter, and current may leave is called as the port. So this is the example of one port network. Very basic example of one port network. So to the variable current is entering and current is leaving, and this is nothing but terminal, so it is called as one port network. Now your circuit may have n number of ports. It is possible that your circuit may have n number of ports. Okay. So basically we are focusing on two-port network. We are focusing on two-port network. We will forget about other ports. We will just consider input port and output port. So this that is termed as the two-port network. So we will focus on input port and output port, and it is called as the two-port network. So you can see here at the input side we have voltage V1, current I1, and at the output port we have output voltage and output current. Then one more important thing, the current direction is towards the network. The direction of current is always towards the network, from input port also and from the output port also. I1 is entering, also out, I2 is also entering. So this is the convention for the two-port network. Current always enters in the network from the input side as well as from the output side. Very important. I1 is entering, I2 is also entering. Then definition of two-port network, it is an electrical network having separate input port and output port. Separate input port and output port. Okay. So as we have seen, how many variables are there? V1, I1, V2, I2. So total how many variables are there? Four variables. Four variables. Now, what we are doing? We are taking any two variables from this. So how many variables I have taken from four? Two variables I have taken. Now how many variables are left? Two variables are left. So I am expressing these two variables in terms of other two variables. I am expressing two variables in terms of other two variables, and that are termed as the parameter. That relationships are expressed in terms of parameters. The two variables are expressed in terms of other two variables. The two variables are expressed in terms of other two variables, and that are nothing but called as parameters. So with V1, V2, I1, I2, there are total six possible combinations, out of which we will be learning four important combinations, and that are called as four important parameters. So first parameter is the Z parameter. Your first parameter is Z parameter. Then Z parameter is also called as open circuit impedance parameter. Why it is called as impedance? Because in Z parameters, we will be calculating voltage upon current. Suppose I am calculating V1 by I1. So this is voltage upon current is nothing but impedance. Now, why it is called as open circuit? Because whenever I am calculating V1 by I1, so I will make the other current I2 as 0. Current is 0 means open circuited. Current 0 means open circuited. That's why it is called as open circuit. And impedance, because voltage upon current ratio we are finding in Z parameters. Or if I am finding out V2 by I1, so again it is a voltage upon current means impedance. Now in this case what I will make I2 current as 0. I2 current as 0. That's why current is 0, open circuit, and voltage upon current is there. That's why impedance. And this is nothing but one of the Z parameter. Okay. So out of 4 variables, 2 variables are expressed in terms of other 2 variables, and that are termed as the parameters. Then first parameter is the Z parameter. In Z parameter, we are always finding out voltage upon current. Voltage upon current is the impedance. And while calculating voltage upon current, we are making other current as 0. That's why it is called as open circuited impedance parameter. Okay. So now next is Y parameter. Next parameter is Y parameter. Now it is called as admittance parameter. Why it is called as admittance? Now here we will be calculating current upon voltage. In Y parameter, we will be calculating current upon voltage. And whenever I am finding out, let us say I am finding out I1 by V1. So what I will make the condition voltage V2 as 0. Voltage V2 as 0. That's why it is called as short circuited. We know that for short circuit voltage is 0. So this is one of the Y parameter. Or I can have I2 by V2. In that case, I will make V1 as 0. Or I can have I1 by V2. In that case, I1 by V2. In that case, V1 is 0. Or last is I2 by V1. In that case, V1 is 0. So there are total 4 parameter in total Y parameters. Y parameter has Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. So total 4 terms are there in Y parameter. Now there are certain circuits, certain networks for which this Z parameter and Y parameter does not exist. We cannot calculate Z parameter and Y parameter for certain networks. So there is need to go for other parameters, and that parameter is called as ABCD parameter. That parameter is called as ABCD parameter. ABCD parameter is also called as transmission parameter. This is also called as transmission parameter because these are very much useful in case of transmission lines. Okay. Now last parameter is nothing but H parameter. It is also called as hybrid parameter. H parameter is also called as hybrid parameter. Now why the name hybrid is given? Because here we will be how many variables I told you total how many variables are there? There are total 4 variables. So what we are doing, 2 variables are expressed in terms of other 2 variables. So in case of H parameter, these 2 variables. So I will take V1 input voltage and output current V1 and I2. These input voltage and output current are expressed in terms of input current and output voltage. So there is a mixture. That's why the name is hybrid is given by the founder. So input and output are expressed in terms of input and output. That's why it is a hybrid parameter, H parameter. Now these H parameters are very useful in case of modeling of transistors. Your transistor gains are expressed in terms of H parameter. Transistor are modeled with the help of H parameters. Once we know all the parameters, we can represent larger network as a black box. So one network we are representing in terms of black box and their parameters also expressed. Means we know the values of parameter, then that network can be represented as one black box. Okay, thank you.